Beep boo diddly doo doo. Not copyrighted at all.
Hey, it's a podcast.
It's a poopcast.
Hello there, and welcome to the podcast.
Jason, the proper guy.
Yeah, well,
JJ,
you know.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah,
he sounds so much like Ryan there. Well, yeah, you know. Yeah.
That is the
He
point. I
has to
never
make
really
up for
noticed that.
time.
You do sound
I
quite
am-
Ryan-esque.
I am the Ryan of the group.
Or Jack-esque, I suppose.
Yeah, well,
That isn't quite... I mean, they do sound kind of similar, but you can easily tell which one's which.
No, you can. Oh, what, Ryan and Jack?
Yeah.
when
Absolutely.
Ryan first started doing the Achievement Hunter stuff, it was hard to tell them apart because it was a new voice and it sounded a lot
Yeah.
like Jack.
Yeah.
But now, since we've heard them so much, it's easy to tell them apart.
There's sometimes when they scream or like do like a that I can't tell. But if it's phrases, then I can tell. But anyway, it's a podcast. Hi.
Hello there.
Again, being totally proper. Jason's
Well,
trying to
we
make
just-
up for it because he wasn't on last week.
So yeah.
Alright.
So I'm Danielle. Becca's there again.
I'm Becca.
She's feeling slightly better this time.
Just a,
Nick
yeah.
is here and as unenthusiastic as ever.
Woohoo!
Jason decided to grace us with his presence this time, so
I'm Jason.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing quite well. Yourself?
how did Canada recover from its maple syrup?
Yeah, so let me like set things straight since I wasn't here last time. That was of no fault of my own. My power
He
was
hates
out
you
because
all,
of
and he
freezing rain,
doesn't care.
and my phone battery was dead and I couldn't charge it because I had no power.
Sure,
So,
sure.
the syrup crisis. How did that go?
But it's funny because now Kyle was supposed to be on it today too. Like, we were finally gonna have every admin on it except for Nick because he was like, "Oh, I want to watch Merlin," or "I don't want to be on here." So it was gonna be like everybody except Nick. And now Kyle's pulling a Jason and won't answer any of my text messages or anything.
I'll have
Yeah,
you
so-
know that actually, I just was not consulted in the planning of this one.
You were too. I wrote it in the Skype chat. I said, "Is everybody want to do the podcast?" So we actually discussed the time, and everybody
No,
said
I
they
was
could.
not there.
That's because you died for like 2 days.
No. Well, yeah. but
Yes.
No, that wasn't when this happened. Or was
So
it?
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the reason Kyle isn't here is because he's in jail.
I were
For,
gonna start
for
the
any
rumor.
particular reason? Is this bestiality related?
Oh, what did we say it was?
Oh, I can't even remember.
Jason came up with it. We had this whole plan.
I know
Oh,
we
right,
Kyle
yeah, it was-
2014.
He murdered someone in a store fighting over the last bun shell.
Yeah.
Hashtag free Kyle. 2014.
If you want to send
We're
a
gonna make
donation
shirts.
to get Kyle out of jail.
We're gonna make shirts for RTX. Free Kyle.
If
Yep,
you
I
want to
want to show
release
your
Kyle,
support.
then send £55,000 to @nickallen@gmail.com.
That
At
is, if
Nick
that's his
Allen,
real email address.
At Nick Allen. It's a special one they give you.
Yeah, if
Sure.
that's his real email address, he needs to just send porn, like dick pics, something.
Or I'll sign him up for websites like I did to Kyle.
Yes.
Oh
I
god.
don't fuck around with no Gmail
But yes,
bullshit.
Kyle is in jail now, so he's not really going to be around.
Pray
that
for
much.
him.
We're working with some bunnies, and we think we might get them to work on it with us. So
I
it's all
don't know.
going well,
The
it's
bunnies
going
are
well.
pretty traumatized. I don't think they're really Carl's friends. They are victims.
Are they victims though? Maybe they liked it. I don't know.
Whoa.
we will
Well-
never know.
Kyle says he's got plenty of moves, so
You could say that he's got the moves like Jagger.
We can cut
No.
that, right?
Yeah.
that was a
Joke of the
horrible
century.
joke.
What are you talking about? Nah. Everyone will
That was
love
like
it. It'll
such,
be
like-
quoted for years.
Yeah. That's the first thing I'm gonna say to him at RTX. Hey Kyle, heard you got the moves. The moves like Jagger. Yeah, that on there. So speaking of RTX, sorry Nick.
No, I'll just see you in a bit.
You can go back to your episode for like a little while. Then you can come back to us.
He's totally gonna do that.
He's gonna. That's the thing.
We found through deductive lookings, I guess. I can't think of the phrase I want to use.
Deductive lookings.
I guess on the convention center's website, RTX is booked for like July 4th through the 6th. It's like actually on their website, so we're kind of hoping that's what it is because we've been doing a lot of planning this week.
Yeah, we
Excited.
have. And I'm most likely going to go, which is exciting.
Yay!
Woo!
I can't be the only. Well, no, Jess would be there, so I wouldn't be the only
Yeah,
girl.
me, you, and Jess.
Then I have
Just
to deal with Kyle.
He's gonna we're gonna make him sleep outside.
Yeah, that was the thing that we
reasons.
realized. Well, then we said it on the last podcast. How he was laying in bed naked. Is that how he sleeps? I don't want to deal with that.
No.
Like, I don't either want to be like asleep in that bed because like we have to bunk with people and then wake up and he's just like naked, or like just walk into the room and he's like naked.
He's almost guaranteed to have a bed of his own. Like no one's gonna want to bunk with him.
Yeah, but there's only 3 beds.
Right. Okay. Kyle
what
has
is it gonna
the
be
floor
like?
then. He doesn't
Right,
get a
so
bed.
then he can sleep outside.
With the chickens.
Yeah.
Wait, we have chickens?
Yeah, the house has chickens in the backyard.
What? I
It,
didn't.
it has chickens in a little farm, so it said that we could have eggs and vegetables for
Oh
free.
my god, that's so cute. Okay, I'm definitely going for chickens. For chickens. I did not know that. This just shows how much attention I pay to things like that. I haven't even seen the house, so.
It's cute. I'll send you pictures
The
later.
house doesn't matter. It's the chickens that's the important part.
Yes, exactly.
God, so at this point, who do we have? It's like us 3, then it's Kyle, Aiden, I think, maybe,
The Aussies.
Jess and
Tristan
Tristan,
and Jess.
and then Nubbin, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just so many of us already. We're capping that too, so don't ask if you can stay in the house with us. There's no way.
Yeah, we're just trying to like fill up the house so we can split the costs, and that's it. We can't have any more people.
Yeah, there's I'm sure there's a topic in the forums dedicated to people finding other people who need accommodation, so you guys should check there.
Yeah, you're right, girl, you're right.
Yeah, I'm right.
I've
Nick, you
totally
can come
not
back
been
now.
listening to this
We've
whole time.
totally lost.
Were you
I
crying?
still don't understand. You have 3 beds and like 8 people.
Yeah.
This makes no sense.
There's gonna be like sofas and stuff.
And then if 2 people sleep in a bed, that's 6 people right there, and then the other 2
That-
can sleep on a couch.
That is very.
Danielle,
then-
we should
and then
share a
there's-
bed.
Yeah.
Well, there's Kyle sleeping outside, so that's one less person to worry about.
Are you telling me
Fuck
that I'm
you.
not allowed to sleep in a bed with somebody, Nick?
What? Oh,
Am I not allowed
So
to sleep
if
in a
if
bed?
if Danielle and I want to bunk
No,
together,
that's-
we're not allowed.
that is disgusting.
Is that what you're telling us?
Disgusting behaviour.
You're just
People
mad
sh-
because you won't sleep in a bed with any of us.
It's
You're
a
just
brave
jealous.
new world, my friend.
I don't think
It's a
that's
brave
why I'm jealous. I think I'm more jealous because I can't go to RTX rather than I won't be able to lay in a
'Cause
bed
you what?
with you horrible, horrible people.
You're cutting out.
Your
You're
mum's
out.
cutting out. Fuck you.
That's rude. My mom's not even home.
What does that have to do?
I don't know. Shut up.
My mum's not home. Don't insult her.
She's not been home. You can't say anything. What were we talking about again?
Short attention span with the Latecomers.
How you're all horrible
Yeah.
people.
Fuck you. We're not horrible people. We're very nice and awesome.
If you were actually nice, you would offer to pay for my entire trip.
Bro,
to
I can
America.
barely pay for myself.
Well,
What do you
Yeah,
want me to do?
I'm
If you were a
saving
real
a
friend.
lot.
If I was a real friend, okay.
Nick, if I win the lottery, then maybe, but probably not gonna happen.
Even then, it's just a maybe.
well, I mean, you can win the lottery and get like £10.
I've got other shit I need to pay for before I get you a fucking flight. Just be realistic,
First of all,
jeez.
her main
Like,
priority is
you gotta-
coming to me first, so.
You gotta buy chocolate fountains.
Yes.
Well,
and then I'd
apparently
probably,
from the
I'd
last one.
probably just I'd
chocolate
probably just
waterfalls.
buy a house in Austin for us to stay in, and then I'd buy chickens.
Yeah, that's whatever happened to our long lost plan of all buying houses on the street together.
The Latecomers late or whatever it was.
Yeah. Oh my god.
We
that
are
was so
sad,
long ago we
sad
talked
people.
about that.
It's like at this point, it's just like you guys are our only friends. Like we only have each other except for Nick because he's got a life, but everybody
Yeah.
else
Pretty much, yeah.
pretty much just has us. So we're just like, can we just live on a street together so we have each other forever?
Yeah.
My only friends are internet people. It's kind of sad.
It's true though, for me at least.
I pity you people.
Don't. It's great.
This
Listen-
is like what I told my job that I had to take off in like July for it, and then I took off like 3 days before, and then I took off like 3 days after it, and they're like, "Well, why are you taking off if it's only from like the 4th to the 6th?" I'm like, "Because friends are coming from other places beforehand, and I need to, and I don't know what to do." Because if Becca comes from Scotland, I've got to show her like the city and stuff.
Yeah, you right.
Wait, are you going to New York first?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
Do you really
I,
want to see New York though?
I
It's
probably am
cheaper.
gonna do that too.
It's cheaper for me to fly from Aberdeen to New York and then New
Yeah,
York
but
to
you don't have
Texas.
to see shitty places. You could
No,
just
I
go to
do.
the airport.
I've never been to America before, so I'm
Me
gonna
neither.
see whatever I can.
I'm gonna take her to Manhattan, even though I hate
Yay.
it there, but it's something. You'll be like a proper
Something.
tourist.
Yeah, I will be really touristy, which might be a bit embarrassing, but I don't care.
Yeah, so Jason and Becca are coming to me first, so
Yeah,
I
I'm,
win.
And then
I'm
we could
most
fly
likely-
together.
yeah, most likely going to take a bus from Montreal down to New York, which is gonna take about 9 hours.
Oh god, it's so
Wow.
long. I feel so bad for you.
On a
Yeah,
bus? That's insane.
Yeah, but the flight is like $500+, so I'm not doing that.
There's a
How much is your bus?
Like
80, I think?
$80.
What?
Becca,
Yeah, so
do
that's
you,
why I'm gonna take the bus.
Do you know about Megabus?
Yeah.
Like mega porn?
That thing is so fucking cheap. I did not
I
understand.
know.
You can get from like the north to the south of England for £5.
Yeah, it's like
It's
it's
fucking
insane.
ridiculous.
But-
Buses
Admittedly,
are really cheap.
If you go on, there's no guessing like
Yeah.
who you're gonna see on there.
and there's no
like,
guessing when you're gonna arrive.
You'll meet like the roughest, disgusting people who are like druggies and alcoholics and stuff, and they'll just like, or like homeless people who like found a pound or whatever, and they're just hopping to the megabus.
There will be a large degree of Stella Artois being drunk.
Yeah.
What is a megabus?
Megabus
It's a
is just
bus.
this service in the UK, which just goes everywhere. It goes from like the south of England up to Amsterdam, I think, is what it does. But so not just for UK, obviously, but
Ah.
but it's
When
just fucking
I-
cheap. But there's no
Yeah, it's
there's
really
no like
cheap.
proper schedule because it just depends if there's people wanting to get on it, then it will stop and take fucking ages. So you could be like 2 hours late to where you're planning to go.
Yeah, I would never use a megabus.
I would.
When I went to go see
'Cause I'm
Vicky, I took a bus, and the bus like company was named like Bieber, and I was like thinking it was like Justin Bieber. And I'm like, I don't want to be on it. I'm in Bieber right now.
Oh god.
Justin Bieber's such a douchebag lately. Have you guys seen the news?
Such
Yes.
a fucking cunt.
Oh my god.
How is he not been like arrested or
He's like got
sent to
felony
rehab?
charges right now. I think they like want to charge him for a felony because he egged his neighbor's house.
Didn't
I'm
they
ashamed
do
to
a
be the
drugs
They
same
found
bust?
nationality
cocaine in
as
his
him.
house.
Yeah. They did a drugs bust and found cocaine. In his
Yeah, and then
house.
like his little friend, like little Czar, whatever it was, is the one that like took the blame for it. But now, like I looked at TMZ this morning, and they're like Bieber's like addicted to scissor and all this stuff.
Yeah, I
and
saw that.
Everybody's begging
To
him
scissoring.
to scissor.
It's
Scissor?
like-
What is it?
Is that what is?
Isn't that song too? Like poppin'
Yeah, is that
bottles in
like,
the
like
eye,
something to do with cough syrup
getting
or something?
slizzard.
What?
When we drink, we do it right. Getting
Wait,
slizzard,
is he-
sipping scissor.
I'm so confused.
Now I'm feeling so high like
But
a
basically-
G6.
To sum up, I did not have a problem with Justin Bieber when he just made shitty music.
No, and he was like a 14-year-old singer. That was
Yeah.
cool. But then like he
Well, it
grew
wasn't
up
cool,
to be like
was it? I mean,
no, but I'm saying like it was normal
I
in a
didn't
way
give
for
a
all
shit.
these. No,
I
yeah,
was
it was like nothing for
indifferent
us
to
to
Justin
worry
Bieber.
about.
and then he
And then-
became an absolute cunt.
He's like,
I've
it's
never
not
liked
even
him.
like he's a little bit of a douchebag where he could be like, oh, he's had his moments, but like it's full out. Like you are a horrible, horrible human being. Jason, this is like what happens when like nice boys escape from Canada. Does like America corrupt them? Like, should I be worried for you?
I don't really know.
Jason Bieber.
Oh god, no, why would you say that?
It's like we're gonna be in like Texas for like 3 days, and then Jason's just gonna snap, and it's gonna be like,
He's gonna start egging people.
He's gonna take the eggs from the chicken coop in the backyard.
He's gonna start drinking that scissor shit or whatever it's called.
Dude, but now like Selena Gomez is going back with Justin too, and I'm just like, don't do this to yourself.
They
Don't
were
go
weird
back.
people to begin with, in my opinion. They just did not look like
No,
went
because
together.
Justin Bieber looks like a 13-year-old like lesbian. Like that's what he looks like. He
Selena
doesn't-
Gomez is like a young Mila Kunis.
like he just doesn't.
Really? I don't think so.
I don't
A
know.
little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah,
You're
she
looking
totally
at Selena
does.
Gomez now.
I figured you were watching
Totally
Merlin again.
looks like a young Mila Kunis. No, it's still sitting
I-
on the... It's still just paused. I could never leave it.
Nick today couldn't decide that if he wanted to be on the podcast or not. And then when Kyle didn't show up and he pulled a Jason, Nick's like, well, I guess I could be on it, but can I, like, would you guys mind if I just watched Merlin too while we're doing it?
Is it really necessary to keep calling it that?
Yeah, you pulled a
Pulling a
Jason.
That's a thing now.
I hate you guys.
That's the thing.
I'm gonna be
Welcome
honest,
to the
I can't hear a
podcast.
word which people are saying right now. My thing is just breaking up so much.
Well, that sucks for you. So everybody make fun of Nick at this point?
No, it's alright now.
Oh. That's sad. I'm upset. I really wanted to, like, hurt your feelings.
So you're insulting my TV choice?
I don't know
You
what
were
Merlin
insulting
is.
your own
Becca
TV
said it
choice.
was
You
dumb.
said it was
so.
Wait.
shit.
Do you not know, like, what Merlin actually is? Like, who Merlin is?
Who are you talking to?
He's
To
talking to
Danielle.
me. I know what Merlin is. King
Are you
Arthur.
sure? Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
I know what Merlin is. I just didn't know there was a show about it.
There's a show about everything.
Speaking of shows, Becca's very proud of me for this one. I have started watching Supernatural. Like, I never watched it before. So
Never
it's
watched
on
it.
Netflix. Like, the first 8 seasons are on Netflix. It's so addicting. It's not even funny. Like,
It's
so
fucking
When I
addicting.
read that, I
isn't it?
was so happy. You've no idea.
Like,
I'm so
and-
proud.
My whole thing is that I hate scary stuff, though. And, like, I'm just
Yeah.
constantly jumping at this show. I'm like, ah. Like, I don't want to know what happens.
I was like that as well when I first watched the show, but I was also, when I first watched it, I was like 13, 14, but like, I don't even bat an eyelash anymore. I don't, like, get jump scared anymore. I'm just, like, whatever, yeah.
I
My-
watch so much shit, like TV and films, but I could not get through Supernatural. It was just too bad. It was so
It-
bad.
Oh,
It was
I
too
really
high of a
like it.
standard for you, obviously, because you like shit.
I do like shit. Well, I don't like shit. I don't know what it is. It's weird. I just watch it.
You like crappy
don't-
television.
I don't actively think it's good or I don't like it. I know that it's shit and I don't like it. I just watch it.
That's so sad.
But, like, Becca, my
I
friend...
don't like this, but I'm gonna watch it.
It's
No.
Becca,
it's entertainment rather than thinking it's good.
alright, let
If
me
that
Becca
makes
talk about
any sense.
Supernatural real quick.
Okay.
No.
My...
Shut
my
up.
fr- Oh my god, I'm gonna mute. I'm going to pull Kyle. Mute your fucking mic. Just mute your mic. Just mute your mic.
We'll yell at you. Okay,
Um,
Supernatural.
My
Penis.
friend's like obsessed with it, like absolutely obsessed with it. And when she went to like Chicago to like go to like a convention and stuff, so I texted her and I'm like, I'm only like I just finished season 1, I'm starting season 2, and I'm like, the feels already. Is this gonna get worse? And she goes, well, think of it this way: like the first 2 seasons are considered the happy seasons. And I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's
oh
true.
God.
That is actually true.
I'm like, I don't know if I could do this. Like, I don't think I
It's-
can.
Yeah,
I
like,
have
that pretty
no
much
opinion.
hit the nail on the head. Like,
I've-
the first 2 seasons are happy.
I've never seen the show, so I've no opinion on it.
But the guy that plays Dean,
You don't want
I know! I've been, like, fangirling over him for months, and, like, no one else knows who he is, but now you do.
I do. The guy that
so
plays
pretty.
Sam, he's from like Gilmore Girls, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's what I keep thinking of. But I'm like, where's Rory?
I-
Like, she should be here.
I don't understand you two. You're so obsessed with, like, scruffy, like, manly guys. And then
Yep.
do you
I
both like
I-
this Dean guy who looks like a woman?
He
doesn't
is one
look
of
like
the
a woman.
prettiest-
Yes, he
He
does.
is... No.
If he had
just-
long hair, I would fuck it.
No. Okay, he's just very, very, very attractive, and he's not necessarily scruffy. But I appreciate all kinds of attractive men.
I need
Okay.
to pause for 2 seconds because I just looked at my phone. Matt asked us the question just now.
Oh my God.
So Jason, I have to do it before we get back into Supernatural Chalk. Jason, it's directed directly at you from Matt, which is Gold Guy 81.
Oh,
Jason,
jeez.
is it true you have the looks of a divine god?
Well, I mean, I can't say for myself, but I have been told by many people I do, so, you know.
Good answer,
Really,
sir.
Matt?
You shouldn't have
That
indulged
was-
him. He's cheating.
that was kind of an odd question.
He's written a couple questions, and there's one that's anonymous, but it was totally written by him.
He said it was by him. He goes, whoops, forgot to uncheck the box again. P.S. I just asked the last question.
Okay. He wants
Yeah.
us to say him.
He does, and he's...
Yeah, his first question he sent is basically Matt is sitting in TeamSpeak while we're here recording, so he knows that we're recording. And his first question he submitted was, "So I hear that if you, is it true that if you ask a question while you're recording that you have to answer it?" So
We
you
don't
shouldn't have
have to.
indulged him.
We told them that we would, though, but now
Yeah,
Matt's
but
trying-
not if they're a
said
dirty
that.
cheat. It doesn't count if you're cheating.
Oh, Kyle just texted me.
Oh god.
He
Oh,
said,
what'd he
have
say?
we started?
Should we have a late addition to the podcast, or just ignore
I
him?
could go watch Merlin.
Let's,
No.
let's bring Kyle in.
Yeah, let's see what he says.
Tag out.
But back to
We can have,
Supernatural quick. Dean does not look like a woman. He does not look like a woman.
No.
Yeah, he does.
No,
No.
he doesn't.
As a woman, I can say he does not.
And his voice is just so good. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're a woman.
Ah.
Little immature girl.
I love the car that they drive too.
It reminds me of like, Kyle's car in GTA. He's got one that looks exactly like that.
But I'm so happy you're watching this show.
I'll get
I
further
spent-
into it. I
I
promise.
spent £14 on just GTA money because I was bored.
You bought
I
money
bought GTA
in a game.
money. Yeah.
You know, that's money that could be saved for RTX. Like, what are you thinking?
Well, no, that's not going to happen. Even if I saved I would have to have not spent any money this year and get
Oh
a bit
my
of extra
God!
money.
Matt just wrote again. I know you're talking about me. That's so creepy. How did he know?
Is he in here with us right now?
Dump, dump, dump.
I don't know, but that's really creepy.
The question came from inside the house.
Maybe he's conspiring with one of us. Someone
Is it?
leaking
No.
our secrets.
Ash.
Probably.
We trusted you.
We brought you on. Don't do this to us. Not again.
I've been hurt too
Again.
many times before.
Can you just bring Kyle on? Because then I can go get food and go watch Merlin.
No, if Kyle comes in, you stay.
You stay if Kyle comes in. There's no tag
Then we
outs.
finally get all of us.
No one wants all of this. They can't handle
Yeah,
all
they
of this.
do.
Nobody wants all of you, but they want Kyle apparently. So
For the people.
fucking autocorrect is this child's worst enemy. He just wrote Hags Con the way, like HAGS Hags. Then it was another word Con KON. What?
Oh my god.
What are you trying to say to me?
Wow.
That's not even
Hag-
autocorrect, that's just retardation.
Hags Con on the way. Hags
We
gone
should
away.
take screenshots of his typos and text and then put them on the Twitter.
On the Twitter sphere.
Yeah.
I've just noticed, Becca, is the background to Ask FM Poppy?
Yeah, it's the cat. Someone asked about it and they're like, did someone shoot a cat? That's like my favourite cat picture ever.
It's so disgusting.
It was my Skype picture for a while. I should change that back.
I think your cat should be put down, Becca. I'm sorry.
That's not my cat.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
thought
if
it was
the
your
cat.
cat.
I found that picture on the internet. It's not my cat. I wish it was my cat.
It
Speaking
only
of
has
cats.
one tooth in the middle.
I have to look at this. I can't see it on my phone, so I'm gonna look at it online.
This is so great
That's
for
not.
the
It's
audio
that's
podcast.
not. It's like his open mouth. By the way, that's like its gums.
Hello, if you think
it has
Becca's
teeth.
cat was dumb. Let me know if you're a
That's not
scouser.
my cat.
Becca the cat picture. What is that?
I love it. It's so
Creepy.
funny.
Admittedly, I have listened to the Internet Box before, where they had an episode where it was just an hour of Dylon talking to himself.
Was it really?
No,
Yeah.
No one else could make it to the podcast, so Dylon just recorded one on his own and made up conversation. Like he only spoke one half of the conversation as well, so it was just like him talking about things
So
and
like-
then like pausing for a bit and being like, "Oh yeah,
He is a champion of men. I would not be able to do that.
it wasn't good."
I can't imagine
No,
it would
but
be.
still. But you still listen to it.
I listen. We've been over this. It doesn't take much to entertain me.
Oh god.
Uh,
I don't
do you
know.
want me to like? Do you want to try and do some questions because we are completely derailed? I feel that this is important. Jason, where do you stand on Subway?
It's okay-ish.
Oh my god, you and Becca are like perfect for each other, you dumb people.
Well, no. Becca
We
hates. Becca
we like
dislikes
food.
Subway.
Yeah, but Jason.
What do you mean Subway is
Jason
food, Becca?
loves food,
I hate to
and for
break that to
Jason
you.
to be like, it's okay. That means he doesn't really like it that much.
Yeah, it's okay, but it's not the greatest. There's
It is
plenty
the
of
best
other
fast
places.
food I've ever had.
There's plenty of other places I'd
No.
rather go before that.
Nah, 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 nah.
This is why
Because you're just
I can't.
you are a silly person who cannot
No.
understand how to use Subway.
I don't appreciate it.
I don't appreciate
What, you don't appreciate the best tasting food?
I don't like Subway because I had a Subway like twice in my life, and both times I was sick, so now I can't even stand
Scotland
the
shit.
smell.
You
of the
don't
sandwich.
like Subway because it takes you like 5 minutes to make a sandwich instead of like going to like a fast food place and getting it
Yeah,
in 2
that's
seconds.
a
It doesn't
thing,
take
too.
that
Just
long.
give me a fucking sandwich. I don't want to go and order like, oh, what kind of bread do you want? What kind of meat do you want? Do you want to toast it? Do you want all this shit on it? No, just give me a sandwich.
Okay, if you,
I want to
you
eat
know what?
it now.
When you come here, you're gonna tell me making me a sandwich. I'm gonna make you a shit sandwich. It's gonna be a shitty ass sandwich.
No,
you're gonna
I'll
have to
make
eat
my
it.
own sandwich.
You're
Danielle,
eat it.
just get
I'll
her
make my
2
own
pieces of white
sandwich.
bread and throw it at her.
God, I'm gonna get you like fucking like liverwurst and like onions, and that's gonna be your sandwich because you're too impatient to make your
No,
own
I
sandwich.
can feed myself.
You're gonna feed yourself in New York? That's what you're gonna do? Good
Yeah.
luck. I'm gonna
Becca.
drop you off in the middle
Yeah.
of Manhattan and you're gonna go feed yourself.
Good.
Becca, it's not complicated. You don't have to
You
pick
go
everything.
in.
You say,
I don't
You
like
go
it.
in and
so
be
I'm
like,
trying to
listen,
make you
I
like
need an
it.
Italian BMT. Okay, awesome. What do you want on it? I want lettuce and tomatoes and pickles. Awesome. And that's it. That's your sandwich. You don't have to
No.
sit there.
Yes.
It's not
You pick-
complicated.
you pick
Why
the sandwich
can't
you want.
Accept that I don't like it.
Because
Like,
you're
I
wrong.
Someone is the best.
Even if I wanted to stand there and order the sandwich, I would not actually like the sandwich because it made me sick. You guys are just being. Oh my god. No. Just give me a sandwich.
Can you not?
I really want a sandwich.
Just give me a sandwich.
Okay, on a similar note, when I told you guys about what happened when we were on Uvu, right? And the whole roommate throwing up incident.
Yeah.
How much did I tell you about that? Because
I don't remember. I was
the
drunk,
greatest
so I
night of uni so far.
didn't even remember anything happened. So
Okay. Let the tales begin. This is related because he had Subway earlier, but he was also drunk, so that's why he threw up. Basically, mystical scenario. I'm sitting here on TeamSpeak on Ovov, just talking to my beautiful friends, and all of a sudden I get a cry for help on Facebook. Help! Help! I've thrown up! Help! That was actually a message. And then I went to his room and he just had a pool of sick
real quick,
next to his
I'm
bed.
going to interrupt you real quick. You couldn't hear him throwing up or hear him screaming help. He had to go on Facebook to write it.
Yeah.
With his head in the bowl, like phone above his head in his hands, puking and writing Facebook status.
No, Danielle, he puked on the floor.
Oh.
That's why he needed help. Because he was laying in bed and just threw up on the floor. But yeah, so it was. I was pretty drunk, and it was basically the next 2.5 hours of me and my other flatmate just watching him and pissing ourselves laughing as he attempted to clean up his own puke. At one point, he was wearing armor. He went and got cardboard boxes and put them on his arms and on his head to protect himself from the sick. And then had plastic bags instead. And then in the end, he just gave up and called up one of his friends who he was with earlier, and his friend was just about to go into a flat with a girl, like literally they were going in the door. And this man is a hero. He has my full respect because he ditched that bitch and then came upstairs and picked up my flatmate's sick with his hands. And tried to throw it in the toilet, but the toilet was blocked, so he just shoved his hands down the toilet and pulled out, deblocked it with his hands.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have a somewhat similar story. This was years ago, back when I still had real life friends. I was having a Halloween party one year, and a friend of mine had he made a duct tape suit. So, we were all hanging out, drinking, whatever. He started feeling kind of lightheaded, so he was on his way to go upstairs, and he ended up throwing up all over the floor. Yeah, duct tape suit, not allowing any your body to breathe at all, plus alcohol is not a great combination.
Why exactly was he wearing a duct tape suit?
It was his costume.
I said soup.
Duct tape man.
I don't think that's a costume, to be honest. It's just wearing
Anything
duct tape
can be a
instead of
costume.
clothes.
Speaking of dressing up, Danielle and I are going to be extra involved.
That's right,
And Wolf!
Did your shirt come in yet or no?
Just wear the
I hope it's
t-shirt.
not lost somewhere.
Shit.
It better not be. I'll be very sad. I can't wait to get it.
I still need to buy myself some RT merchandise.
I have a lot at this point.
Nick, I offered to buy you a shirt, and you're like, no, I don't want your charity. So, it's your own fault.
I really want to get the Lads Action News t-shirt.
I want that one too.
Yeah.
I just have so much at this point that I don't even know what I want anymore.
I just want everyone to know that my mother just came into my room and handed me a pizza.
Didn't you say you ate a whole pizza before though?
Yep. I was like, she just handed me this box of pizza, and I'm like, I just had pizza an hour ago. I had one on my own.
I really
You'll
want
eat it.
pizza now.
Oh, it's veggie pizza, guys.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, Jason
you
won't eat
disgusting,
that. I'd eat it.
disgusting creature.
Pizza needs to have meat on it.
No.
What is veggie pizza? What is that?
Pizza
Get
either
outta
needs
here.
to be plain or have vegetables on it.
Plain pizza? That's the worst.
How is plain pizza the worst?
Just plain, sauce and cheese and nothing else?
Yeah, it's pizza.
That's terrible.
Don't discriminate. Pizza is a beautiful thing. I eat all pizza. I will eat anything on pizza apart from fish. Because that just
that's gross.
Ugh.
Can you get fish pizza?
Sardines
can.
on it.
And it's gross.
No.
Also, pineapple should not be on a pizza.
No.
ever.
I like bacon
it's
on
not
pizza.
pineapple.
I'm okay
They're
with
lovely
pineapple.
Hawaiian.
Oh, dude, it's stuffed crust.
Pineapple is one of the few fruits that I actually really, really like, so I don't mind pineapple.
I like pineapple. Strawberries are my favorite fruit, though. They're good.
Pizza is my favorite fruit.
Guys,
I can't believe it got made into a vegetable in America.
That's so dumb.
what got made
That
into
is-
a
That's
vegetable?
beautiful.
Pizza.
How did pizza get made into a vegetable?
Wait, I'm gonna Google.
It's something like, because of the ingredients used, it's considered part
Yeah.
of the like vegetable. Like,
No, who told
food
you
group
that? That
in
is not
public
true.
schools.
No, it's not. I promise you it's not true. We don't consider pizza a vegetable.
No,
U.S.
not-
Congress rules that pizza is a vegetable.
No. That's not even
it's
in...
not.
No.
It's not a vegetable. It's considered to be like part of your daily like vegetable food group, whatever, because of the ingredients used in it.
Oh, look who's
Okay.
here!
Here,
Hey, he's out of
I
jail.
have
Like
arrived.
10 minutes later.
Yay.
Okay, calm down.
okay. Anyway, Carl, shut up. Pizza can be classed as a vegetable, at least according to a decision made by the U.S. Congress. Who knew? American lawmakers have ruled that the amount of tomato paste in pizza sauce means that pizzas can be counted as a vegetable.
That is the best
Okay,
thing I've ever
I'm gonna
heard.
go out on a limb and say that nobody listens to that. We don't consider pizza a fucking
no,
vegetable.
I'm not saying that necessarily the average
But we
people
can
do,
now.
but
God, our government is so fucking stupid. It's not even
It's so
funny.
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Like, let's pizza vegetable. No.
When did they do this? Is this a recent
Fucking
thing?
idiot.
Was it like one of the Bing headlines, or where did you find this out?
I remember this
I've
was on
known
the
it for
internet
quite
a
a
while
while
ago.
Maybe like a
maybe-
year ago.
yeah.
Pizza is
I think
a
maybe two.
vegetable. Law.
I mean, all this is saying is
From
November
it's from
17th,
2011.
that's a year. Yeah.
That's close enough.
For 3 years, you guys have had pizza vegetables.
I've had vegetables for a longer part of my life than I would have imagined. Like, I'm so much healthier, and I had no
That's the
idea.
point. You can't eat pizza anymore, can you, Carl?
Well, I eat hot sauce, and that's basically a lot of vegetables or fruits or something.
No, guys, you got it wrong. I just read up another article. Congress didn't declare it to be a vegetable. They declared it to try to make it a vegetable so that way schools can try to pass it off as a healthier food.
That's not any better. Trying to say pizza's a vegetable is no better than saying pizza's a vegetable. They tried.
You
What the
suck.
fuck is wrong with our government? This is why we shut
Yeah.
down every, 10 days.
Yeah, what happened with that whole shutdown? Because I didn't really care, but did anything...
The problem with asking
No,
us
nothing
is
happened.
we don't know either.
No one knows.
Nobody tells anybody this if you're not, directly in Congress. You have no idea what's going on. But I know that today they just signed, a bill, and now that they're not
bill
going
do
into
to?
shutdown now,
Wow.
so we're supposed to go into another one today. If they didn't
All I
sign
know is
anything.
astronauts are homeless, and we need to help them. And I'm waiting for the "In the Arms of an Angel" song about astronauts.
What the fuck are you talking
You
about?
what?
Like when the
Yo,
government
you
shutdown,
so
the major one happened. All non-essential personnel were canned, and guess who turns out isn't essential? Space people.
Ash. Well, they're
I
shutting.
don't think space people are
Space
part of the
people.
government.
Kyle, you do know
Since
half
when-
of NASA shut down, right? They don't go into space anymore.
No, but that would, did you not see any of the
There are
jokes
no
online?
astronauts
Because it's
anymore.
all of the astronauts are holding up signs. They're still in full
This is not
I'm
a
walking
joke,
on the
Carl.
moon suits, but they've got we'll go to space for food or something.
Technical term.
No, I
They
never
need
saw
to let
that.
go.
They need to get over it.
Jason, I was wrong. This pizza has meat on it.
Nice.
Now it's an animal.
It's okay
a
now.
vegetable.
I got confused.
Pepperoni
with two
pizza
different
is an
pizzas,
animal.
slices from different pizzas. It's got
No.
barbecue sauce as well.
I don't know what kind of creature barbecue sauce is. I guess we could consider pizza a topping.
Okay,
You
Matt,
consider pizza a topping.
real
What are
quick.
you
It's just
topping
not-
with pizza?
Matt just run the fucking accent. Can you let Kyle in? He's the best person on the
I
podcast.
think that was...
Whoa, come on now. Take
That's
your favorite.
it.
Or was it
That
you,
is
Kyle?
it right
Is
there.
that you? Kyle, Kyle, was that you or was that
I
Matt?
haven't said it.
I think a more important question is the one which was just
Yeah,
asked.
the one.
Danielle and Becca, now on the podcast, who is the sexiest? Choices are Ash, Nick, Jason, or Kyle.
Okay, I think this is question
pick
time.
I picked the cat.
Question time.
I got a haircut
question
yesterday,
time.
so this is like undisputed.
I don't know. Did you get a haircut before or after you sent me the selfie of you in a gym, Kyle?
I got the haircut
mean
before that.
You did a gym selfie. Oh my god, you should die.
You may have the haircut, but I have the beard.
That's
oh
true.
God, it's true.
Can I pick the cat?
No, Becca. Becca.
Because I'll pick the
If
cat.
I'm gonna answer truthfully if you answer truthfully.
If you can answer. Wait.
I'm pretty sure I know.
No,
what
I'm
both
gonna
of your
pick
answers
No,
are.
Becca, message me your answer and I'll see if it's the same answer as mine.
No. Are we like 14?
It's me,
The
Becca.
answer is yes.
Becca,
You are 14-year-old girls on the internet.
Becca, let's answer it. Just answer it.
Cat.
Becca. I'm gonna go with Ash. That's my answer.
You're like the silent protagonist, huh?
Ash. And that is what I answered on
Well-
the ass as well.
You're in there now, Ash. Better get busy getting to it. He entered a humble recorder. He left a wanted man.
Becca, do you pick Ash too, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
The cat was my second choice.
Apparently,
Food
if
is
we go back
Becca's
to the last podcast, Nick's accent would be my second choice.
How you doing?
Oh,
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Baby.
BB. BB.
That's creepy. Don't ever do that sound again.
We're getting.
Matt, yes, Louise, we're reading this right now. Yes. Matt, yes, we are.
All right,
talking
new
about you.
rule on the
You
we'll
guys-
answer your shit if
Yeah.
you ask
You
it
guys
during the
are-
podcast. You get like one, maybe two.
Yeah, you can't just camp out in TeamSpeak and keep asking questions the entire
They
podcast.
have
Yes,
to be
Matt,
reasonably
Ash is
decent
awesome.
podcasts.
And I think that's it.
questions. Just stop it.
I answered all of his.
Yeah,
Don't ruin this
I did.
for you.
Matt, don't do
Every
this again.
fucking question is asked by Matt.
Don't do it again.
Not every question. I have asked
Don't
some
be a
really
camper.
good ones.
Camping is not a legitimate strategy in this case.
What were we talking about before all this? We got totally derailed.
I think we moved on to questions, haven't we?
Oh, yeah, we're just gonna do questions now because I don't know what else we're talking
cool.
about.
I've got one from Dr. Headshot, which is to the Brits. Have you ever shot a gun? I don't know about Becca,
No.
but I've shot quite a few guns.
I've shot a BB gun.
I've shot a double-barreled
BB.
shotgun. I've shot an L96 rifle. I've shot an L98. I've shot
I've
a
got no
2.2
interest
rifle.
in shooting guns.
I've shot an airsoft gun.
Yeah,
You're not a
I've
Brit.
shot quite a lot of
I
guns.
shot the sheriff.
Shoot
Alright,
shit and stuff.
this one, it's sponsorships and how do they get one. Yeah, we do.
Pay money, bitch.
Bend over.
Yeah, spend fucking $10.
Oh.
Occasionally we will gift somebody a sponsorship. We did it before with Alex, and we did it before with the L Dude. You get it by just being like an awesome person on the website. Just be active in the community, like within the Latecomers on TeamSpeak, in the site in general, on the forums. If you do something nice for somebody, blah blah blah, whatever, we will give you a sponsorship that way.
It's kind of more of an exceptionally cool thing. Like, Alex
Yeah.
was being awesome, she was drawing stuff, and she was being really active. L-Dude was... Basically, he was just fucking awesome when we were in TeamSpeak
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah, it also helps if you're not a creeper, you know. Just putting that
Yeah.
out there.
But what if they don't know they're a creeper?
But
Like, is that a problem that people have?
they know.
Do they know
should
that they're
know.
being weird if they're being weird?
I mean, I talk
Deep down, they know.
about this with Danielle quite a bit. When I start to, like, slightly creep, I'm so aware of it. I don't know
But that's
how
it,
to
though.
do it.
We don't
When
consider
Nick
you a
gets creepy,
creeper.
he'll message me and be like, no, but like at the point where Nick would get creepy, he'll message me and be like, so I just did this, this, and this. I am such a creeper right now. And I'm like, yeah, no, you kind of are. But yeah, so, and like, don't ask us for sponsorships. Like, we'll give it to you.
Yeah.
And if it's not a sponsorship, if you already have one, like, don't feel too left out. I mean, we were talking about, like, buying something from the store and stuff like that for you, like a little something, like maybe a shirt or like a slap band or nothing too big, but yeah, that's what we do.
Buy me a shirt if you.
Maybe next Christmas.
Nick, how many times have I say I offered
I don't
to buy
think
you a
you
shirt?
have.
And
You offered.
I didn't.
I'm still waiting on
No.
shortbread, and that's the only.
What is
promise
I'm
I've
shortbread?
had.
working on that. Okay, I need to find.
Shortbread is like the holy grail of biscuits. Oh, you don't even have biscuits. Basically, it's a really good thing to put in your mouth.
It's good. I like shortbread. Alright, Becca, let's ask the question that I'm 90% sure Kyle asked.
Which one was that again? I can't
The girls
remember.
talk about liking scruffy guys, but you only say that with
Oh.
beards. Do you want a chest hair that puts disco to shame, legs and arms like werewolves, crotches that make you question whether shagging involves carpet, or... What do you say?
I don't know.
Really?
I just like.
You just
Yeah,
like
okay.
the face.
I just want, I don't want you to look like an ape or something.
I'm not.
Like, no.
I'm
There's
not
a
that,
there's a good quote for
I'm
Becca.
not that keen
Want that
on
face.
It's a difference. It's scruffy, not hairy.
Yeah, like, I don't want... Yeah, just body hair grosses me out in general, except if it's like a scruffy
Chest hair
beard.
kind of freaks me out. Like Gavin's chest hair.
Yeah,
that kind of creeps
Chest
me out.
hair is
'cause
not fun. I can deal with...
He's got more hair on his chest.
And,
than
like,
Gavin's
back
head.
hair is not good either. So,
Yuck.
like, I can deal with...
That's
I
nasty.
can deal with scruffy on the face. I like that. I can deal with
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah.
Legs I can deal with.
Yeah.
Anything else? No.
What about pubis?
Like, I don't want to fucking like forest down there either. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
but what's your opinion there? Do you like it shaven like a little boy?
I
Or
don't
do you
know.
prefer it if somebody's shaved like a heart into the patch above, you
I don't
know?
want to talk about penises on the podcast because there are creepers out there and I don't want to deal
Well,
with
yeah,
it.
but what you've got to think about
Yeah,
is,
they-
Like,
in all
Danielle.
eventualities, you're probably going to get creeped. And when you're trapped in that alley, what do you want the pattern in their pubic hair to be?
Yeah, exactly. What we're doing is we're preparing it so that your creeping can be most beneficial to you.
Oh god, no.
Well, because
comment
think
on
about
that
it.
one.
What if it's like,
Danielle,
all the
if you-
creepers that are like, oh, I'm not going to meet her qualifications. What if like a really handsome dude with a scruffy beard and, I don't know, the Autobots logo shaved into his pubes comes up and is like, hey, Danielle, let's D.
Is his dick gonna transform? Like,
It goes from down to up. That's what
doing?
it does. Maybe it should be a Decepticon so it can have a
Your
fun
stupid
name like the
question too,
Annihilator
right?
or something.
Was this your question? This was your question, right?
This might have been my question. I don't know.
It was absolutely
It
your
was
question.
totally your
I
question.
know how you speak too. As soon as it got sent to me, I read it. I'm like, fucking Kyle. Like, why are you doing this? Oh god, next question. Somebody else pick one.
There's so many.
Felt like punching anyone lately?
Yes, Kyle.
That doesn't count. That is a concept.
Yeah.
I have a tutor who I really want to punch in the face.
I want to punch my drunk admin at work in the face. I
Wait,
hate
your
her.
admin at work?
Yeah, the lady that does all the schedules and stuff. She comes into work.
Do you
drunk
actually
every
call her
day.
the admin
Like,
though? It's not
literally.
like my manager or management, but admin?
No, she's not a manager. She's just the admin.
That is so weird. I thought you were putting like an internet word where it didn't belong.
No, she's the
You don't
administrative
understand
assistant.
what- Yeah.
Administration is a real thing.
See, I would just have just
An
like
actual
called her the
position.
schedule lady or something before I said admin.
She's okay. Well, the politically correct
more
term for it
I
is
think-
administrative assistant. So
I think what she is company bitch.
she shows up to work drunk every day, and I wish I was kidding.
I I forget. It comes and goes that much. Like, I could punch people on a daily basis. Pretty much the people I work with who don't do anything. Yeah.
Jason,
Not off the top of my head.
you wouldn't want to punch anybody. You're that Canadian boy. Wait till you get here. Wait a second. Turn right into Justin Bieber.
I don't punch people. It's
What about random
not my
people?
thing.
And I not necessarily like, hey, there's a woman, I'm gonna GTA her ass. I'm talking like drivers.
Oh, I fucking love that.
Drivers get on my nerves because drivers never go the speed limit. And I want to punch all of them.
Wait, you get angry that they
No,
go
that they
over
don't make it to the speed limit.
Oh.
Well, yeah,
What
somewhat.
if it's a little old lady? Would you punch her?
It depends on how
Similar to
under
that,
the speed
one
limit
of
she's
the-
going, Becca.
One of the things that annoy me the most is when I'm driving on, like, the highway, and someone goes, like, super, super slow right before they actually get off the highway and onto an exit. It's like, there's no reason to go that slow.
Is Nick dead? Did you get into a good part of Merlin?
We broke Nick today, everyone. Congratulations.
I imagined Kyle just storming out of his car and just punching an old lady in the face. It was so
This
perfect.
little old lady, and she looks up and she sees this giant who comes and just punches her in the face.
I love my brain.
No, please.
It's so amazing. Just storms
That should
out
be
of
a
his car,
short that we
walks up to
film in
her window
Austin.
and just punches an old lady in the face.
We should make that a short. Get an old woman. Bang!
Kyle Hasley, old lady puncher.
That just didn't have the same ring to it as a fish puncher, though. And besides, I am an equal opportunity you drive slower than the speed limit puncher. This person just happens to be old.
Fair enough. God.
They could have been a cat. If a cat was driving under the speed limit, it could
Kyle,
have
the
been.
offending guy.
Would you punch a
You're
cat?
on here for like 10 minutes and you're already just like offending everybody. Like, I don't like old people, cats
Yep.
suck. Like,
I'm one of the 2 people that actually likes cats.
cats are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Cats are the best.
Poppy is good.
Poppy
Most
is
cats
like
suck.
Poppy is just the best cat ever. Like even Nick likes her. That's the
Nick.
thing.
Sugar is a better cat because she will eat a plate of
Questions, and
cheese
they're all
if I
from
can't
Matt.
find her food.
But I
Sugar's
don't
cute.
want an animal to
It's not your cheese, it was our
My
cheese.
dog eats cheese.
And it may or may not have gone bad, but she's an animal, so they're used to that.
My dog loves cheese. It's weird.
Yeah, it makes me really sad because my dog comes down and, well, not anymore because I don't live at home, but my dog would always come down and, like, demand cheese when you're making
Yeah, my dog does that too. As soon as I open up the fridge and like take out
Yeah.
like the cheese package, like she hears
Oh,
it
that-
and comes over to me.
Yeah,
This
my
was-
dog does
we
that
used
too.
we used to have our cheese in, like, a box. Like, we'd keep it in a little, like, clip box thing in the fridge. And we had the same box for, like, a few different things. And she would only come sprinting into the kitchen when you opened one with the cheese, and somehow she just knew which one it was.
My dog does the
She
same
is
exact thing.
a magic animal. Miss
Alright.
Dog.
I'm gonna X this one.
Axe it away.
Are you gonna bring back community members from the older podcast? That Matt fellow was rather smart, cool, funny, awesome, and all around just a super nice guy. You should bring him back. Wonder who asked that
Well,
one.
Gee, I wonder who asked
Well,
that.
I mean, we are, but we're only going to have good people back, so...
Here's the
we're
thing.
gonna have,
The committee is currently
This
out.
Matt guy, I've
The
never heard
committee
of
is currently out. You said Matt, right? We can't bring him back until the committee has decided whether or not we should bring up Cyan or Blue. And until it is confirmed or denied,
Oh my
the state of
God.
Cyan, Matt
we
can't
don't
come back.
talk about that
Actually-
anymore.
I thought we were past this.
Hold on.
Edit that out.
No. Hold on.
It is a legitimate point.
First rule of Cyan, you don't talk about Cyan.
Hold on. I'm gonna find it.
This makes me angry.
I'm gonna find it.
Just thinking about Cyan makes me angry.
Danielle's gonna find something. I don't know what.
Okay.
She's getting off over there while we're talking about Cyan.
everybody except for Nick, Becca, and Danielle. So Kyle and Jason are fair game on this one, apparently, or any other long-term admin. So maybe you all aren't fair, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What's your position on the cyan versus blue debate?
Oh, God.
It would seem one side has actual evidence to support their case, but the other side just uses opinions. Could you state why for your side? I'm pretty sure that Jason pulled up evidence for us saying that cyan was in fact a shade of blue. So,
Yes.
bam.
You can't. Okay. I don't know how to explain this well, but I'll just do the best I can. I wouldn't just outright say that cyan is blue. Like, I consider blue and cyan two different colors, but cyan is a shade of blue.
Why are we doing this?
No,
I don't want to talk about
so that was it. So we have our evidence, and that is the end of the cyan discussion, Matthew.
Jason is evident.
It is over, Matt. Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, you go, and then I have one.
Question from Aiden is there are...
Is there are?
I'm going to try to rephrase this in a way which is in English. Are there any plans for a podcast during RTX this year?
Maybe?
I think it would be really cool to do one there. Like, if
Maybe bust a cheeky video podcast.
We're all gonna
if
do it from
anyone
bed
has like
naked.
any sort of
It'll be awesome. That's Kyle!
God,
We had a whole discussion before. You're sleeping outside the chickens because we don't want to deal with you sleeping naked in a bed.
I'm not gonna sleep
Yeah.
naked next to somebody unless they ask first.
if any of the people staying in like our house has like any sort of video camera that we could actually just set up and record ourselves, that would be really awesome. And
also,
we probably could do that.
It would be pretty cool to do a podcast there just because we're going to have 8 of us in that house. Not to say that all of us would be on, but we are having Jess and Tristan, which you know them. What is Tristan's name?
I think it's actually Tristan
Is
now.
it just Tristan now?
Tristan.
The member formerly known
Yeah,
as
he was
Classy
the lemon
Lad.
pitcher, and then yeah, Classy Lad, and then it's Jess who's Kitsune, so they're actually staying in the house with us,
Nubbins.
which is pretty cool, and Nubbin is too, and so it'll be awesome to have them.
Well, you're there for 2 weeks, aren't you?
No, like a week.
Technically, we're like a day over a
gonna
week,
say,
is what we've been looking at so far,
You could
because
record-
we didn't count
Yeah.
when we said
Could,
numbers.
So I
could
think
record a couple within that week.
yeah, we're gonna get there. I think 2 days beforehand, and then stay 2 days after. So we'll be able to get something done. But so we've got plans to do something hopefully. This
And
one
also,
is
just
Go, sorry.
also, we could just, while we're at RTX, just record like little bits of video with our phones or whatever, and afterwards
wanna
we
do
can just
that.
kind of send them all to one person and put them together in a single video and just have that little compilation.
To the theme from Friends. Especially for violent to each other. That makes it even better.
I'll be there for you.
I'll be there for you.
This one asks us, your location is everywhere. What? I'm assuming you mean from Twitter, and I don't know. That's just something someone wrote at some point.
That's
so.
fuck. What's
It's
that?
on the Ask Us.
Is it? Why?
It's on a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff. It just says on the Ask one. I just didn't enter a place, so I guess it says everywhere. And then on something else, I think it was
It's Twitter.
made to say everywhere.
I think it's Twitter.
Your
To
Twitter.
put it simply, what that means is, we see you. We are the Eye of Sauron, but with electronics.
Ash is conspiring with Matt. What are you doing, Ash?
Ash, stop talking to Matt.
You horrible, horrible man.
Don't do that.
Do you want this gig for that much longer? Because you'll be
Don't
home.
scare him away. We fear technology.
Well, this one was asked during now, so I guess we should ask it. If Mitt Romney and Barack Obama had a baby, what do you think its name is? And you think he or she would run for president? What? Really?
Its name would be Tanini Becker. She would definitely run for president.
Jesus, what?
Yeah.
Can somebody
Marip Banama.
answer that for Tanini Becker, please?
Well,
Tanini
Becker.
Becker.
And yes.
I think his name would be Mirak. Omni.
I was trying to figure
Seems
out
legit.
what to do for that too. Like, how can I
Robama.
put both of their names together?
Miracombamba. No,
I think Marak is something you can kill in Skyrim. That's like one of the dragon priests. The baby of
I was
the
just
baby of
thinking that.
Mitt Romney and Barack Obama is a dragon's priest.
Baby dragon.
Baby dragon.
no one
Baby
else has dragon
dragon.
priests. Fucking Merlin.
Here, Nick. If Nick is on the podcast, which you are, has he beaten any more of
yeah.
my Trials Evo times yet? From Irkin.
I have not
If not,
played.
he says, come at me, bro.
I've not played Trials for a while, but I'm pretty sure I could beat them all pretty easily, you know, Irkin. So maybe one day you'll log back in, all of your times be beaten, and just
Yeah,
give
that's
up.
the best thing to do. Be sure to record that and send that to us. Yeah.
Him giving up on life. We'll just whip out
Yeah.
a Orange Monkey Eagle!
I die with honor.
Oh my god, Matt, I'm
We already said.
Stop asking questions.
We already said. We're putting a limit on active
For
questions.
future, when you listen to this, when it comes out, stop asking questions when we're in
Whenever-
here.
We're never answering any
Yeah,
of
you-
your questions ever again.
And
ever.
Ash, I swear to God, if you want to keep conspiring with him, you will be out.
All
I'm
right.
not kidding.
So, to the person who can see the questions,
You'll be ousted.
let's ask one that's maybe been there for more than 36 seconds.
They're all from
Okay,
Matt.
I'm gonna pick the first question we ever got. What's your favourite homemade meal?
Steak.
That's like,
My mom makes homemade pizza.
oh, yeah.
My mom makes homemade tacos, so I think I'm gonna go with that.
I don't know if this counts for when I lived at home or what I cook now, because that's a very different range of culinary expertise. Because, well, I made spaghetti bolognese last night. It was rather tasty. I'll put that out there. Oh no, fuck it, bacon sandwich. What am I talking about?
You go
Can't
from
go wrong with
spaghetti
that.
bolognese to a bacon sandwich.
Okay, you don't get room to talk because I'm confused that our Italian member that's always like pasta just said tacos.
My mom makes really good tacos. I don't know. I like pasta too. If I'm gonna go pasta, Kyle, go penny alla vodka. But
Guacamole. But,
Penny
no,
alla
steak is
vodka?
obviously the best.
Yeah.
What is penny alla vodka?
you don't know what
Steak
penny alla vodka is?
I
I've
like-
never heard of that.
No.
It's
That
Penne?
sounds like a spell in Harry Potter.
Penele alla vodka!
it's penne, which is a macaroni, and it's vodka sauce. So it's like a creamy red sauce that has vodka in it that's like cooked out and stuff to give it flavor. And normally it has like prosciutto or something in it too as a meat.
That doesn't.
Is that an
sound-
animal? What is a prosciutto?
Prosciutto.
Like if I walk
Prosciutto?
out in the
Yeah,
high
it's
plains of
prosciutto's
Italy, can I hit one
It
with a
comes from a
golf
pig. It comes from a pig.
How do you spell it? I'm gonna.
I don't know how you spell it. I know how to say it. I don't...
Okay, I got loads of pictures of black people.
What?
Apparently, that's not how you spell. Oh, there we go. That's very different.
Did you stumble upon the Rule 34 of pasta sauce?
Piutto.
I think it's salted pig leg.
It's it's a dry cured ham, and it's thinly sliced and it's served uncooked. Unless if
So
you put it in
it's-
the sauce though,
That's probably good, because isn't pig one of like the most dangerous animals to eat as far as... Is it parasites you get from pig?
No, that's chicken.
Oh, I thought it.
No,
was
chicken's like
chicken
salmonella
cow.
or E. coli or something like that. I'll take those. Those go away. They're a disease.
Then I'm pretty sure it's like.
But like,
beef.
isn't it parasites that are in pigs if you don't cook it? That's what freaks me out more.
No, not at all. Because I ate a mysterious French sausage.
What?
Just,
Oh.
Cheeky.
yeah. It was just meat which had just been fucking like covered and packed with salt and then put in a pig intestine.
I think that's what I'm gonna have as the title for this podcast: a mysterious French sausage.
Put out your hand, shove out your hip. She just made the French
Latecomers
mistake.
Podcast, episode 2.
Another question? We've got so many.
I know,
we don't have to limit ourselves.
And they're
I
not
know,
all
it's
from Matt,
great.
because I know I've easily asked like 12 or 16 questions.
A lot of them are from Matt, though. He actually just wrote on Twitter, tagging like the RT, like the Latecomers Twitter account, saying like I keep asking a lot of questions, and I just told him to stop.
I like how Danielle has, despite us
not?
saying something longer than 36 seconds asked, she's now going on to like the reporting section of the podcast. So it's like, this just in. Matt has done something else with more questions. This just in. Matt has asked more questions, this time on Twitter.
What is your favorite name for the penis other than penis? What's your alternative penis word? Becca, I want you to answer that one.
Pork sword.
Fellas.
You're welcome.
I've never heard that before, but I'm gonna have to go with that one.
Becca, so you know how we were talking about, well, you said if a guy comes up to you in like a pizza suit and like proposes to you, you would do it. So like, would the penis be like the meat of the pizza that you'd want on it? It'll just have like a little hole at the tip.
I've never given it much thought. I heard.
She'll
someone
probably
say
actually
it
eat the
makes
poor
it
bastard
pork sword,
alive,
and I just thought it was
is what happens.
I've just pulled up a list of penis names, and we have got Russell the One-Eyed Wonder Muscle, the Gristle Missile, Pumping Pole and Penile Power,
No, hands down, I think it's gotta be Russell the One-Eyed Wonder Muscle. That's my new name for it. Oh my god, I'm crying.
Granite Edificer, whatever that is, Dipstick, Piss Pump, Meat Wrench, Nightcrawler, Blue Vein Junket Pumper, Love Pump, Richard and the Twins, One-Eyed Wonder Weasel, Ralph the Fur-Faced Chicken. What? Tobias the Cheeky Monkey, Johnson Trouser Snake, Tool, Frill Drill, Sex Pistol, Pocket Rocket, One Hole Friction Whistle, the Pink Oboe, Purple Helmeted Warrior, Purple Helmeted Yogurt Thrower, Trouser Trout, Vlad the Impaler, and One-Eyed Snake.
Russell the One-Eyed Wonder Muscle.
I have to stick with pork sword.
Out of all those, that is really hard to choose.
A question or a name for your penis?
The Artful Throbber. Jurassic Pork. Baloney Batter. Cervix Crusader.
Oh my god.
Vagina Miner. I think I should stop with this.
Yeah.
3 hands for the people that made that list, by the way, because that was pretty good.
Do you put pecans in your brownies? No, you are the devil.
No, I never have.
Okay, good, I'm glad.
No.
I think
Was
I
that
put
your
safely.
stupid
That might have been one of mine, but I hate fucking pecans and brownies.
Why?
My grandmother and my sister, the only 2 people I know that make brownies.
That's disgusting.
That sucks.
That is.
You should never
horrible.
put anything in brownies that
Exactly.
isn't brownies.
Oh god.
Oh,
I'm having
joys
fun
of
with these
editing.
questions. We've got so many of them.
Do you want to do 2 more?
Yeah.
And then end it.
Okay, you pick one, I pick one.
Okay, you go.
I've got to pick one still, so if you've got one in mind.
Everyone. Shut
I'm
your
doing the
fucking
waiting
face.
song.
Yeah, but you're meant to
We're not
stop
waiting
when I'm trying
anymore.
to.
You gotta say something. Oh, I didn't
did!
hear you over the sound of going dun no.
Anyway, there's a zombie apocalypse. Build your team. You pick an RT staff member, a latecomer, and a video game character.
Ooh.
Oh. I know which member of staff I would take.
Who's that?
I would take Monty
Monty would
Yes.
be
because
good.
he
Yeah.
would know exactly what to do.
Does Gus have guns?
Yeah, but Gus wouldn't be much of a team member.
That's true.
Gus also has a pregnant belly.
He's like gonna give
Perfect
birth in
6
a
months
body.
I
pregnant.
feel.
I
although,
believe
I feel
he calls
Jeff,
it a
Jeff
six
would
flab.
be quite good.
Oh my
I'd
god.
s-
But yeah,
between Jeff and
I'd
Monty.
pick Monty.
What latecomer member, Becca?
Well, Kyle would probably bring guns, so. And then what is that video game
But
character?
see, you gotta think with Kyle though that if it's a zombie apocalypse, it's probably just gonna be you two. And while Kyle could probably fend everybody off,
Well,
and
no.
you guys would probably survive, gonna
I'd
have to
be with-
repopulate the world at some point.
Okay,
Becca. So
two things.
you
Two
would
things. Two
have-
things.
No, no, no,
Number
no.
one,
Why would you put
Why-
that in
what
your
is-
head?
that's being very mean to me that you would say that I am somehow unattractive. And number two, I appreciate the fact that you
It's
think
not
I could
just-
fight off
it's not
zombies.
just-
That makes me feel good on the inside.
It's not just Becca and Kyle, it's Becca, Kyle, Monty, and a video game character.
Oh, I
So she
forgot.
could pick like
So you go with
she
Monty.
could pick like
I
Lara
need-
Croft and get her lesbian.
That is true.
I was gonna pick the Necromancer.
Oh wow.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I forgot about that.
For a video game character, I might have to choose either War or Death from the Darksiders games.
Ooh, that is fucking good. That's pretty good. I don't know. I would
Who would you pick as a latecomer?
for video games, I would pick the god guy from that game where you play as God.
God of
Whatever
War.
that
SimCity?
Okay,
No.
that's your
No, it's like a SimCity game, but you're just a god and you have to like create the world.
Oh,
God's
black
yeah,
and
black
white.
and white, black and white. Yeah, I would be the
That'd be a
character
good
in
one.
black and white. I feel like I might get an advantage from that.
Yeah, just, you have God, whatever.
Yep.
Alright.
Fuck it. I'd have Barbara from RT so that I could at least get a bit of recon. I've got God. I don't need anyone else.
That is the most, like, philosophically, like, deep answer in a really, like, I'm an asshole kind of way, though. The way you said that. It's like,
I've got God.
I think I would go with Michael. 'Cause
Michael would be a good one.
that
you're
whole
gonna
rage
separate
thing.
Yeah.
Michael from his new
Pretty
wife? You're a monster.
It's a zombie apocalypse, man. Every person
I feel
for
like
themselves.
I feel like Michael
You should
would
pick
die
Lucy,
quite
she'll go-
quickly.
I guess here's my
like-
next question. Are there other... Can we save other people? Is this like Walking Dead where there's just, like, people...
Yeah, this
hanging
is,
out?
it's just your team.
This is
just your
your
team.
team, so you could bring people too. I think I would do Michael as for a member.
Oh, I don't know what his name is. The army dude who I keep on seeing popping around. I'd pick him. I can't think what his name
You
is.
don't
Yeah,
know
I
his
think I would
name.
have to go with Kyle too, just because I think he
Yes,
can kill the
it makes
zombies.
Out of 1,700 people,
I don't know all
pick
of them.
Kyle.
Think about it, Nick. I can see over
I think I have to
fences,
go with
and
Maya.
therefore I am superior.
Yeah, I would go with Maya from Borderlands because she could just like lift them up and do shit.
Although I could always go and creep on the members of the latecomers and pick a hot honey,
Yeah, you can.
and then I could get my little threesome on. Watch us.
Wait a second. You've got God. Can't you just be like, hey, I picked practical teammates. Maybe you want to hook me up with something that's not a bro?
That's the point. I can just get God to just make me new bitches.
Something about that sounds really awesome. Like, that's the...
I think I've got this.
Nick has the missing part of the Bible that should have been in there. One of the disciples just looks up and he's like, "Can you give me some bitches? It's kind of sausage fest around here, man."
And on the seventh day, God made bitches. I've just realised, didn't we mean to have Ash on the podcast this week?
No, that was.
Did we?
I didn't think so. Sorry, Ash, if we did. Ash
Hey, there's
responded
nothing wrong with
"Nick,
showing
wait,
up
no."
late.
Yeah, you could quickly turn on your mic, just hey, and then go
So-
again.
But hey,
Speaking of
bye.
turning up late, what happened anyway? Why were you late?
Oh, I was asleep.
Seems legit.
Excuses,
Yeah.
excuses.
My new phone's little, hey, you got a message, isn't the same as my old one. My old $10 phone, God bless it, did this really annoying beep, and I set it where every minute it would beep until I answered the message. So that could like work as an alarm if somebody texted me. The new one's just like da-da-da, and then it's done.
Da-da-da.
R.I.P. in peace.
It's a very flamboyant phone you have.
Da-da.
I haven't
I
quite
just
figured
saw
out how to change
jazz
sounds
hands.
yet. I haven't tried either, but I haven't changed sounds.
I would just like to say, I just saw a picture of Bernie and thought it was Gus.
What?
I don't know what that means, whether my vision is really bad, or Bernie should possibly...
Wait,
What?
We missed what you said the first
Yeah,
time.
it didn't come
Oh,
through.
don't worry. Fuck it.
I think he said he saw a picture of Bernie and he thought it was Gus.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Are you drunk?
No, I could be.
Go
I was
home,
meant to go
make
to
your
a party
drunk.
tonight.
Okay, I guess last question.
Well, let me answer it
Alright,
first.
well answer. Otherwise,
Fucking hurry up, man.
Well, everybody else got their turn. I didn't get my turn. Then we started
you
talking
were
about
trying to figure it
phones.
out.
By the time you make your
God.
team, everyone's gonna be
Can you
dead.
just
and
answer
turn
it?
into zombies.
Answer it.
Okay, and that's the podcast. Bye.
Okay, sounds good. That's a wrap.
Last question. Are you single? Can I go out with the Latecomers, the group? Also, hey, how are you doing?
How you doing?
The entire group? That's...
The entire group is in a mass polygamous relationship.
No.
Once you're in, you're in.
I answered literally yes,
depends.
no, good.
I would say we are single, but we're gold diggers. So, if you've got some money, we'll move you
Yeah.
down. DTF.
You know, the Latecomers podcast looking for a sponsor.
God, all of us are single, aren't we? That's sad.
Yep.
Wow.
Not one of us is in a relationship.
We should
Because
probably...
nobody here knows
Well-
people.
Wait, no,
we
no.
live on the
No.
internet. We have no friends.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
no,
I
oh my
think-
god,
Cut-
Becca.
Ash.
And this
Ash,
is where
cut
the
this
podcast hits the depression part of the thing.
I'm laughing about it. I don't know about you. I don't care.
Guys, no one has to know. Ash could just cut that out and we can... Oh yeah, I'm in like a 10-year relationship, guys. How about you? Just-
A 10-year relationship. Did you start
I was
fucking when
11.
you were 11?
8.
8. Ah,
It would have
okay.
been 8.
Met him when I was in the
Wow,
third
that's
grade.
like
Met at the lunch
Dead
table.
ass.
true
Shared
love.
juice box
It was
with me.
destiny.
Love at first sight.
Gave her my pickle at lunch, if you know what I mean.
I married her with a Haribo ring, so I
Why'd
can't
you
really
have to
get
turn
out
it
of it.
into that?
I actually got proposed to when I was in the first grade. The kid brought me to the kickball field, and he went down on one knee, and he gave
What is
me
kickball?
like it was a baseball field, but we always played kickball on it with like this big rubber
I
ball.
don't know what that
Okay,
is.
whatever. It's
Do
like
you know what baseball
but
is,
you
right,
kick
Nick?
the ball.
Kind of.
Alright, instead of throwing the ball and you hit it with a bat, they just kind of roll it real fast at your feet and you have to try and kick it.
But not with a baseball, with a basketball
A big
type
rubber
thing.
bouncy ball.
Okay.
Not huge,
Okay,
like the size of a basketball, but a
yeah,
little bit squishier
so
so it bounces further.
Okay, well, he went down on one knee, and he opened up a ring box, and it was like this little fake ring with like a turquoise rock in the center of it, and he asked me to marry him, and I took the ring and I ran away. I was a horrible
You
little child.
You learned a great life
I'm gonna
lesson.
pawn this
That's
for
amazing.
candy.
I had something similar, but my ring was made of paper.
We said Marvin at first.
See, everyone should have known the key to Becca's heart would have been a ring pop.
Yes.
I'm just like, that poor kid. Like, the next week, I was on the playground and he came up to me and he told me that he built me a theme park in the roller coaster tycoon game.
Why does this
I
happen
think you
to you,
told me
Beth?
this before.
Danielle, why do
Why is
people
this-
make things for you in games?
I've had the creeper since I was in the first grade. Since I was
Have
like
you
7 years old.
Have you like checked his Facebook since? Did he turn out to be a normal guy, or is his
I
picture
moved-
like him holding a gun and a trench
That
coat
was
in the
like in
woods?
the first grade. I moved when I was in the 4th grade, so I haven't heard from any of these people since then.
You should totally try and find him.
You should go hook up. Like, hey,
But hey.
you wanted me in the first grade. I'm available.
He's like, hey man, I'm still interested in that roller coaster type.
I just think, like, I'm really thinking about it now. I didn't connect it before, but I've had this happen to me since I was in the 1st grade. It's still happening.
You are cursed.
Oh, God.
Alright, well. Did we do another
Well-
question? I can't even remember if we did one.
That was the. We did
Are
the,
we single? Can I date you?
Oh, yeah.
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 I know there's a question that was like the "Can you date the latecomers" question, because Danielle told me about that one.
Which one is it?
You what?
What is it?
I don't know. It was.
You can't just say that and not know what you're talking about.
I know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember the exact wording. So some poor guy's
Then
question's
you
not
don't
going
know
to
what
get asked
you're
right.
talking about.
It was like the latecomers are only 7 months old. Does that mean we can't bang?
Oh, yeah.
No, we can back.
Totally bang.
We can
Down for
bang.
it. Turn down for what?
Was such bang.
All the bang.
Alright, let's stop. I'm hungry.
Okay. Is that it?
Alright, so moral of this podcast.
It's an hour and a half
Oh.
long.
Matt,
Remember, it's
stop
only like an
asking
hour.
questions while we're in here.
True that.
We will bang you. Not Matt, but other people.
Not you, Matt, and specifically not you. Bring us your friends so that we may bang them in front of you.
He's 15, that's not gonna happen. Unless, well, he's closer to Nick's age, so maybe Nick can get on it.
What?
Oh,
Not banging.
another thing that we wanted to bring up in the beginning, but we got sidetracked as we always do. If you want to be, because we could talk about people. Did we talk about people being on the podcast this one? I wrote a journal about it.
I don't think so.
Alright, if you want to be on the podcast, the things that you need to do are be active in the community, be active in the forums within the group and on the site, be active in the site. If we do a game night, come on TeamSpeak, talk to any of the admins. Like, we're obviously going to have to know who you are. But if you're speaking, you probably have a good chance of coming onto the podcast at some point. The only thing that we need from that is that we've got a lot of people who come into TeamSpeak, and we have people that just specifically talk on the site. You've got to have, like, a working mic and
Don't.
things like that. Because there's a...
It needs to be quality, Mike. You need to be able to understand what you're saying.
because there are a lot of people that we do talk to sometimes on TeamSpeak that have to go, like, halfway through talking, their mic cuts out and they have to go just to typing, or we can't understand them from the get-go. So, like, we don't want to be dicks, but that's kind of, like, our only requirement to get on the podcast.
You know what we could
so.
do? We could have a mock podcast that was all in text and just release it like a book. So just like a big long Microsoft Word of people's conversations in the bottom
That
of
is
this.
the worst idea I've ever heard.
That would be a
let's-
great idea.
Let's not do that.
I'm gonna go with no.
And then like we could hide messages in between the things the people
No.
actually said and have like a scavenger hunt and like they could
No.
mark it on a treasure map.
Just
No.
No.
Bury gold.
No. No. Can you stop?
Can you
No.
Can you just not?
can we all stop?
Let's stop. Thanks for listening.
Ash,
Bye.
Ash, do
You guys
not
are
cut my
awesome.
penis.
We love you, most
Penis.
of you.
You're the best.
Penis.
Bye. Don't
Bye.
die.
Bye.
Penis.
Tits an ass.
Penis.
Tits an ass.
End already.
Penis.
Tits an ass.
Bye.
Penis.
Okay, bye.
Tits and ass.
Penis.